Hey guys, it's Nick here, and today I'm going to be playing a game that I haven't played in a long time, Cruis'n USA. This is one of the classics of the N64, or as they were calling it back then, Ultra 64. The arcade version actually has a song where you hear this voice and it says, like coming home to, your Ultra 64. Pretty funny. But, wow, I haven't played this game in a long time, so I'm probably going to suck at it. But while I'm playing it, let me tell you guys what I did today. Or, on Mother's Day. It's Monday now. But, excuse me if I'm quiet. It's like 3 in the morning and, you know, my sister's asleep in the next room. And, I got a lot of shit from that, a long time ago because people were like, oh, still, you have to be quiet because everyone's asleep. Yeah, this ain't my fucking house, so I'm not gonna, I guess I'll load this one. I didn't know my game data was still on here. So I guess we'll cruise the USA. I don't know if I'm going to go through all the tracks in this video, but wasn't like, wow, I can't believe I remember that. Up, C left, and down C. Now, there was some rumor like you'd get like a fire truck here if you did the code, because this is the only car where the code doesn't work, but I don't know about that. But I always like to play as the bus. But I thought there was a way to like switch the color. I don't remember it. Oh jeez. How the fuck did that happen? Look at my hand. My fingers got like a bunch of skin torn off. Yuck. Kinda hurts. Anyways, what I didn't like about this game is you had to press Z to like accelerate. However, you could use the A button to do that. Anyways, so what was really cool is a long time ago I asked. Okay, so the music was done by Vince Pontarelli. He did the arcade music, which was converted to the N64 by Orpheus Hanley. And Vince Pontarelli blocked me a long time ago on Facebook. I don't know why, but he did. So I was asking Orpheus, how he did the music for the N64 version. He left a pretty lengthy post on my wall, and I ended up posting what he said on the VGMPF on his page. So it was really cool on the, tell me that. All that stuff. It's pretty interesting stuff. Anyways, so yeah, Mother's Day. My mom took me and my sister to EMP, which is pretty cool. Crap. I told you guys I'm gonna suck at this because I haven't played it in a long time. Anyways, so yeah, we went to EMP. They had like a Seahawks exhibit there, which I took a lot of photos there, but I'm not a sports fan, so it was like, it wasn't really my thing. But it was still fun. It was cool. I didn't get to go into any of the jam rooms or anything because my mom was in such a rush to get out of there, and that's the problem with my mom. The problem is I can't say anything bad about my mom because then people always go back and tell her what I said, and she gets pissed at me. And that's one reason why I don't have her added on Facebook. That's not the only reason. I have my reasons why we're not Facebook friends, because she always thinks that I hate her so much because I won't add her on Facebook. It's like, no, there's reasons. For example, well, actually I'm not going to say why, okay, because you guys won't understand. Fuck, second place, piece of shit game. Okay, anyways, oh wait, I said I was done swearing, and yeah, interview went pretty good though. Hopefully I get the job. Yeah, show you guys a little Easter egg here. Anyways, so yeah, I went to EMP. I took a lot of photos. Like, they have Nirvana's guitar there and their bass there. It's pretty cool stuff. They have a whole exhibit there. Yeah, anyways, if you roll the conveyor belt, like, I think to the left or right or something like that, then hopefully you guys can hear it. You guys probably already know what to expect. Oh, I love this job. I don't know who this person is. I'm sure it's like one of the game designers, but I don't know which one. Even though in the credits they have like pictures of the game developers, but I don't know what guy this is. If anyone wants to tell me though, that'd be really cool. But yeah, pretty funny stuff. Anyways, So, um, yeah, I mean, we didn't do much at EMP, but I checked out the store there, and there was a shirt I wanted, but I just don't have any money right now. So that was about all I did for Mother's Day. It was pretty cool, I guess, but did do a lot. I was expecting to go game hunting a little bit because I thought I'd probably be with my dad because he was gonna go downtown to see his mom, but then someone was there that he didn't like, so I don't remember seeing that split thing. Was that there before? Anyways, so yeah, I don't know. It's just we didn't end up going down there, so yeah, sorry. But anyways, let's talk about the game again. Again, I didn't play this game much as a kid, but I bought this at EB Games. Yeah, I remember when they were still around. That's another thing I want to talk about. Okay, I know I said I was going to talk about the game, which I will, but I wanted to talk about GameStop because apparently they're going to be selling retro games again, and if they do, that's great. I mean, I'm going to take a look. They got a customer back. However, they're going to lose that customer right away if they have like outrageous prices. Okay, but to me, the whole selling retro games thing at GameStop is just a rumor because one, the stores are really tiny. I mean, their shelves are already filled with like newer games and stuff. So I don't know how they're going to fit all the retro games in there. I mean, if you think about it, they're going to have like a bunch of old stuff like Sega Genesis, NES, all that good stuff. But so I don't think they're going to have the room for it. So I really think people are just making up crap. Okay, and if anyone wants to prove to me that's wrong, like if GameStop themselves actually said they're going to start selling retro games, then I mean, show it to me. I'd like to see it. Like if they said on their Facebook, I don't know. Like they get that sexy looking girl, which is pretty cool. You can't forget chocolate milk. And I'm pumping a never-ending stream of chocolate milk down my throat for like the past day or two. Wow. Close. Anyways. So yeah, I mean, if anyone's wondering, I have played the arcade game, but very few times. Like, I don't even think I've played it more than like 5 times out of my whole life. So, I mean, the problem is, in Seattle, I mean, there's not a whole lot of arcades here. I mean, there's GameWorks, and that's pretty much the only arcade I know about. Check it out, San Francisco. Yes, this is probably where they shot Full House. Damn it. There's actually Game Shark codes to like play as different cars on the road that you can't normally get in the game or race as. But like again, the planets have to be aligned before you can actually like use the Game Shark. So, oh god, I'm screwed here. I mean, it's a narrow road. There's computer players everywhere. Yeah, sex sounds in an N64 game, and I can't really hear the music, but. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Ah. Okay. Oh, no. God. So, yeah, I guess this was kind of like Midway's answer to, like, Outrun. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but... Wow, these tracks are a lot harder than I remember them. But, again, I haven't played the game in so long, so maybe that's why they're hard for me, because I haven't played it in a long time. I mean, you gotta understand, last time I played this was probably, like, a few years ago. And even then, I only played it once a few years ago. Like, I wasn't playing it, like, every day. Oh, I'm first. Wow. Apparently in Cruis'n World, there's some kind of, like, glitch where, like, you can go through the wall and you see, like, this weird picture or something. But I never found that. Damn it. I swear, this game just loves to see you lose. Oh. But see, I was never a fan of the Cruis'n games, Like, not that they're bad, but I was never good at them. I ran into a cop. Thank good. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this one. Like, no question about it, because I remember the finish line is like in this tunnel, I believe. Oh wow, some miracle of God, I made it first. Wow. Jeez, how did I get that? This stuff happens to you, like, and you get cuts on your hands and you don't know where they came from. Yeah, that's been happening to me lately. Weird. Yeah, wow. But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. These aren't. I mean, the Cruis'n games aren't bad. They're just. Although Cruis'n World, I thought was just ridiculous because it was way too hard to unlock cars on there. I mean, you had to beat these records that were pretty much impossible. But that seems to be a thing in Eurocom developed games. They seem to like making stuff impossible to unlock. Next time, if I find my copy of The World's Not Enough, I'm just gonna cheat to get everything because I did unlock almost everything in the game, and then my fucking memory card, reset everything. So, yeah. Oh jeez. This is my favorite song. I know you can't hear it, but it's called Deadwood Ride. I like the arcade version though. It sounds like it's from a Pokemon episode or something. But anyways. You can double tap A to kind of do that. There's some kind of cheat or whatever that you do at the high score screen or something like that, where if you're playing as the bus, the lights will be flashing, or if you're playing as the cop, you'll get the siren. But then you have to keep holding the buttons forever, or else it'll stop. Oh, you could press the right C button if you want to get rid of all the stats. On R is like a break. Yeah, I was never a big fan of the controls in this game. I mean, I do like that you can customize them to your liking. That's always a cool thing to see in a video game. But yeah, I mean, again, good games. Just I was never a big fan. If you want to ask me my favorite game out of the Cruis'n trilogy, I mean, I know there's more than one, but on N64 anyways, it would probably be Cruis'n Exotica. Just, it was easier to unlock stuff on there. I mean, not horribly easy. I think to unlock stuff in that game, you had to race a certain amount of miles. In other words, you have to play the game all the fucking time. Excuse me. Again, trying not to swear because I really need this job. But, anyways, yeah, you had to get a lot of miles on there, play the game all the time, 24/7. Kind of like how people play Call of Duty nowadays. But I think I've pretty much said everything I want to say about this game. I'd give it a 3 out of 5. I know some people are gonna be like, you didn't give it 5 out of 5. It's no, it's just my opinion. I'm not saying the game would really be a 3 out of 5 game. This is just how I see it. Oh man, I hate this level. But I'm just saying, I think I've pretty much said everything I want to say about this game and the Cruis'n trilogy for now. So, if you guys want to quit watching, go ahead. But I'm just going to play through the rest of the tracks. Just, just in case you guys want to see me play them. This is another good song. I think it's called Bluegrass Boogie. To change the radio, you press B. It's kind of weird. But does this game have a sound test? If not, it really should. Anyways, yeah, it was cool talking to Orpheus Hamley. It was pretty cool. Oh jeez. Graphics are pretty good too, but this is Outrun quality graphics too. They're not spectacular. They're 3D, sure, and that's about it. They didn't really bother to do much. From what I remember, the arcade version has some pretty, state-of-the-art graphics. That's the term, state-of-the-art. They weren't that great either, but for their time they were pretty good. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought the N64 was a 64-bit console. Or is it, like the Commodore 64, it's got 64 kilobytes or megabytes of memory. I could have swore that I heard somewhere that it was because it had 64-bit graphic capabilities. But apparently not, because every single game that I've played on the N64 that I've seen, or that I can remember anyway, was in 32-bit. So it's pretty much like PlayStation quality. And I personally think this and some of the other games would have been better, California Speed, for example, would have been much better on a PlayStation if they got a release for that. But they didn't, so. I think that's Beverly Hills. Oh yeah, wow, my memory's pretty good. Yeah, I love that girl in the bikini. Oh jeez. Who knew a bus could go so fast? You know, I was telling my dad about something the other day. Okay, and this isn't misogynistic, okay? This is a fact, okay? At least in Seattle, it's a fact. That women drive like freaking crazy. And I'm assuming it's out of Seattle because, I mean, you see the movie Ponyo and, you know, the mom drives like, you know, she freaking drives like a maniac, but, um, you know, as you hear the term, man, you drive like an old lady. How about you drive like a young lady? In other words, like you drive like you're freaking insane. I mean, jeez. And you know, my dad, he's got road rage. I mean, holy crap. You know, like if you drive like crap in front of him, he's gonna get pissed. Um, he almost, you know, I mean, he could have got shot because me and him were down in U District one day, and this guy parked his car really close to his, and my dad, you know, got it because we were just leaving. These guys just got there, but you know, my dad got out of the car and he's like, "You got a fucking problem?" And it's, you know, I dragged him back in, and he got pissed at me, but it's like, dude, I probably fucking saved your life, you know. He's gonna get shot one day because, you know, he gets so freaking pissed off. That's the thing in Seattle. Yeah, I know it ain't the safest place on earth, but I still like this place, you know. And the thing is, if you're in Seattle, as long as you don't look at people the wrong way, you know, or you flaunt a bunch of stuff like, "Hey, I got a freaking iPhone," ooh, you know, people aren't gonna fuck with you. Okay, they got no reason to. Anyways, that's for another. I mean, that's a rant for another time. But yeah, my dad's got road rage. He just, I mean, to him though, he says, "Well, it's not road rage because I don't actually like attack anybody or, you know, get out of my car and, you know, whatever." It's like, that doesn't matter, dude. But I mean, to me, road rage is defined where if you get so pissed off because someone's driving like crap. And I told my dad, you should get used to it. You might as well just get used to it and accept it because there's going to be crappy drivers everywhere you go. And he's like, "Well, I shouldn't have to get used to it." It's like, I know you shouldn't, but it's, you know, you're just delaying the inevitable. You know, like, that's why I don't have road rage, because when I drive, I know that there's going to be crappy drivers out there, okay? I mean, no one's perfect. I've seen my dad make a couple mistakes while driving too. You know, that's why sometimes when he does, I get pissed at him because it's like, well, you get pissed at other people, so, you know, I mean, nobody's perfect. Like, for example, he can be hypocritical too. Like, he'll be like some person will like be in one lane, then they'll go to another lane, then they'll go back in the same lane they were in originally. And I was like, "Geez, this motherfucker doesn't know what he's, you know, where he's going." And it's like, you know, then, you know, then he'll like make a turn and it'll be like, "Oh crap, that was the wrong turn," or, you know, he'll do the same thing and he'll, you know, switch lanes, then he'll go back to the lane he was in. Be like, "Oops, I guess I need this lane." It's like, geez, dude, hypocrite much? I mean, again, I love my dad because he's my dad, but that's about it. You know, it's like, I can't accept his hypocrisy, I guess, is the word. But yeah, it's like, you know, he gets pissed at other people for making mistakes while driving, yet he makes the same mistakes. I don't know. And you know, here's a little funny story. Again, I don't reveal too much about my family, but my dad used to like park cars for, you know, for a living. You know, like when he was my age, like 20 or 18 or whatever. And I don't know the true story, because my dad said it was one thing, my mom said it was the other, but apparently he crashed someone's car, okay, and my mom said what happened was, like, his shoestring got stuck on the accelerator or something, okay? But he says that even the owner of the car that he was parking admitted that the brakes were faulty. So all I'm going to say is, which one sounds more believable? And I'm not joking, I'm not like, "Oh, the answer is obvious." No, like, I really don't know. I mean, well, I'm not. Hopefully, nobody in my family's watching this, so they can tell my mom what I'm saying. But they probably will. Death Valley, isn't that in like Zelda? Cool. So I guess we're racing on a Zelda map. Or no, that's Death Mountain. Okay, never mind. Oh, Death Valley. Yeah, this woman likes to commentate on everything. Anyways, so, but the thing is, my mom lies a lot. Okay. But that's the thing. I love my mother because, well, she's my mom. You know, if it weren't for her and my dad, you know, getting in and out, I wouldn't be here. But, you know, I don't like her as a person because, you know, she never, like, before my parents divorced, you know, she never wanted to spend time with us, you know. It would always be like, oh, you know, my dad would be like, oh, let's go do this today, or let's go do that. And she'd be like, no, I got to do this, or I got to do that. You know, it's just, it was crappy things, you know. You know, it's that, I'm not saying we have to do something every single day, but, you know, every once in a while, even then, you know, my mom would not want to do anything with, you know, me or my sister or anybody. She'd want to, like, just be, oh, I got things to do, I got things to do. It's like, geez, you know, you can't just be busy all your freaking life, okay? There's got to be times where, you know, you just go, okay, well, I'm going to put my work aside for a day and do this, but my mom wouldn't do that. And it's like my aunt, before she passed away, we were supposed to see her a few days before she passed. My mom kept going, oh, we're going to go see her, we're going to go see her, which is like, okay, cool. And then she dies, you know, because my mom didn't want to go see her. She's like, well, we're not going to go today because this or that, and it's like, I don't know, it's like, again, I love my mom because she's my mom, but it's like, as a person, can't stand her, you know, it's like, oh, fuck. Oh, what the hell? I can't go. Did I glitch the game or something? Fuck. Anyways, so, wow. Finally. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, I love my mom, but yeah. So I don't want people thinking I hate my mom. I don't want to talk to her at all. But, you know, one thing I can't stand about my mom is making false promises. At least when my dad promises something, he usually follows through with it. I mean, there's times, but I mean, most of the time, you know, he'll follow through on stuff. But anyways, again, I'm getting a little too personal. But yeah, take that. Ah, crap. It's like, you know, today, like, my mom rarely drives me anymore. You know, I usually drive myself place, but, you know, she's the one who took me and my sister to EMP, and I just get scared when I'm riding with her. She drives like a maniac. Like, one day she was taking, like, you know, my stepfather to a doctor's appointment I went along with, and she almost fucking hit a car. Like, she was coming at this car that was stopped on the road at like 60 miles an hour. It's like, you know, I just screamed, you know, watch out, and she's like, well, I'm tired. It's like, well, then let me drive, you know, because this was early in the morning, like 5 in the morning. Well, I'm kind of a night owl, so it's like, you know, let me drive. You know, I can drive. I'm not tired. And she's like, no, it's okay. And it's like, jeez, I hate that. I hate people like that. It's like, you know, if you're not, you know, if you're too tired to drive, let someone else take the wheel for you. You know, I can understand if other people in the car are like drunk or high, or, you know, if they're not sober, but I mean, I was. Anyways, yeah, again, I told you guys, I was pretty much done with this video. I just thought people would want to see me play through it. So, I don't know how long this is going to be. Hopefully not too long. It's already like, going to be like 30 minutes. But, Chrysler van, we used to have one just like that, except different colors, of course. Kept getting stolen though, and then Allstate dropped us. So if anyone's thinking about going to Allstate, I personally say stay the hell away. But yeah. Thank you. Seems like I'm always getting into the Hall of Fame here. Wow. Tired. A little bit. It's like it's 4:02 in the morning now. Wow. Yeah, Flag Lady. I hope your panties snap off when you're naked, that I could see your vagina, that I could like go up to the screen and like. I mean, you guys didn't hear any of that, okay? That wasn't me. That was Mr. Steroids doing the talking there. That was not me. Just clearing that up. Why is that truck painted like CGI colors, and that one too, or not CGI, CGA? You know, like back in the early days of computers where they were all like pink and light blue colors. I mean, kind of a crappy color scheme. Hey, it's a school bus. Yay. Yeah, there's a way to change the colors. I just can't remember what the combination was or what button to press. I'm gonna do videos where I'm playing through the other like Cruis'n games too, but I don't know. And I might review these sometime, but you know I'm working on my other review, and I'm looking forward to seeing that being uploaded and everything. But I was watching my Antarctic adventure review a long time ago. I was like, that's the funny thing. I didn't even remember I reviewed it, but I was looking up the game and it's like, wait, didn't I review this? So I type in my name in the YouTube search, an Antarctic adventure, Dewmaster 1994, and sure enough, there's my review, and it's like, holy crap, I did review this. I mean, that's bad when, some of the composers, video game musicians I've talked to, they say, well, I can't remember what songs I did for this game or what, because like some games, there'd be more than one composer. And it's like, how can you forget your own music? It's like I would, if it were me, I would know what my music sounds like stuff. But now I kind of get how they feel, how they are. And yeah, I understand they're old, but it's like, it's your music. I think you know what your music sounds like. Looks like we're halfway done. Jeez, look at all the distance we traveled in only like a few minutes. Wish it were that easy in real life. I'd be going to Vegas like all the freaking time. And that's another reason why I don't really like my mom. Like she promised we were going to go to Vegas one more time. When I turn 21, because of course I can gamble. Not that I'd want to, but now she's not taking me, so it's like. And my only problem is like all my other friends are going to like Japan or Vegas or something. It's like, damn, I'd like to get out of the state. Washington's awesome, Seattle's even better, but oh jeez. And if anyone's ever interested, I ripped the music from the arcade version, so if you ever want that, then I will send that to you. I don't think I ever put it up on VGMPF though, so I'll have to do that. Jeez. Yeah, of course these tracks are programmed to get harder as you go along, but yeah, who knew a school bus could go so fast? Yeah, there was some crap that went out when I was in 7th grade. Again, I mean, since it's way in the past, I don't mind feeling some personal crap about me, because it's like, nah, it's not gonna hurt anybody. But they stopped, they wouldn't let me take the bus anymore apparently, because they said I exposed my ass on the camera. And it's like, that's funny, because I've never done that. It's like I want to see the camera footage, and of course they won't let me see that. So I mean, I just think like the bus drivers did not like me. I'm not trying to tell a sob story or anything, but when I was in school, I was not very much liked. I mean, especially when I was in elementary school, even the teachers did not like me when I was in elementary school. The teachers did not like me. Okay? And speaking of which, I recently heard about like this woman or this special ed teacher putting this funny. Anyways, the special ed teacher put this autistic kid in the trash and compared him to Oscar the Grouch. It's like, what a sick woman. I mean, I hope she gets relieved of her job. Okay? It's like, if you don't want to be, or if you don't like dealing with kids like that, don't be a teacher, okay? I mean, jeez. I mean, just hearing about stuff like that makes me want to punch a hole through the wall. I mean, how can people be so freaking cruel, man? I don't know. Anyways, I'm talking about a lot of crappy stuff. I don't know why, but well, let's talk about one good thing. A long time ago, like this was a long time ago, I did a video where I was with a guy named Stuckinator. I mean, the video is still on YouTube if you guys want to look it up. But, crap. Screams. Anyways, I talked to him like a couple days ago through Skype, and it's like, hey man, how's it going? Like, we haven't talked in a long time. I mean, we live in the same city, we both live in Seattle, but, it's like, we never really met for a long time, so. But he's doing pretty good. If anyone's ever curious, he cut his hair. He doesn't look like Garth anymore, but yeah, he's now a portrait artist, or he works at Target. I like their portrait studio, so that was pretty cool. So I think I told you guys I'm gonna try producing an LP this year, like, or a full length CD, like 10 songs maybe, and he said, yeah, I could do like your album cover for free, because he's like, you can't pay me because I'm working for Target. So it's like, hey, that sounds like a good deal. So my dad's like, oh, you should just get a picture of your guitar and stuff. It's like, yeah, but Stuckinator, his real name's Cody. I don't think he's gonna give a crap if I say his real first name. Anyways, crap. Anyways, yeah, he's like a professional photographer now, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, I made it. But yeah, it was cool talking to him after all these years. I mean, well, it's not like we don't talk like every year, but we rarely do. My friend Funkmaster is coming back, in July, only for a couple weeks, because he's living in Tennessee now, but I really miss him. I'm going to try going back to EMP with him. And if we do a video there, I'll just have to put it on the other computer and upload it to YouTube that way. But it sucks YouTube no longer works on my phone. I tried their YouTube Capture app, but I recorded like a 5-minute video and I only put like 2 minutes of the video on there. And I checked the video again, it's like, well, maybe it didn't record all the way, maybe I ran out of space. But no, it showed all 5 minutes when I played the video back, but when I uploaded to YouTube, only like 2 minutes of the video were uploaded. So it's like, well, this isn't very reliable. Anyways. Okay. Wow. But yeah, just playing this brings back some memories. I mean, it's been a long time. I'll be surprised. Are you still watching this video? Because if you are, you've obviously got a lot of time on your hands. I mean, I don't know why you're wasting your time, but... oh, jeez. Oh! Anyways, my Patreon page, my dad was like, yeah, well, I'll help you, because I think you have to, like, pay for it to get it started. He's like, yeah, I'll help you with that. It's like, no, don't do that. That's not for me, I mean, I'm really hoping I get this job. I really hope to God I get it, I need this job. I really do. I mean, I was telling the interviewer there, how, my stepfather was an LVAD and stuff, and I wasn't trying to tell a sob story, because I don't want him thinking, oh, they're just saying that so we'll hire him, because that's not it at all. But I made a huge mistake, a really big mistake on the application form, and that was, they were asking me like my minimum wage an hour, like if I could request one, and I said 15 an hour because I thought that was the minimum wage in Washington State, but I'm kind of dumb for not knowing that it's not. But I mean, you can't blame me. I haven't had a job before, so I don't know. This stuff's new to me. But yeah, I mean, if I work there, I mean, I'm always going to be energetic. I want people to have fun working there. Like, I think I said this before, but I want people to come to work every day to be like, wow, it's too bad I have to leave this job tonight and go home. I don't want it to be the opposite where it's like, man, I don't want to be here today. I want it to be like, God, I never want to leave. I want to stay here. Like, I'll stay here 24 hours or something, but I mean, yeah. So, I mean, I'm really hoping that I get hired, but I made that big mistake, and I'm probably not going to get that job now, but I'm gonna hope. There are a couple other places hiring, so I'm gonna, like the Chick-fil-A that just opened up. Excuse me, Chick-fil-A opened up. I'm gonna look at that place, because yeah, I'm really not relying on the small pizza job. I mean, I don't think they're gonna hire me after what I just wrote on my application form, but that's another thing too. Positive attitude. I mean, that's what every work wants to look for, and I've got a positive attitude. I mean, I like making people happy and stuff. My dad thought it was kind of weird what I told the interviewer, because I said, well, I want to make the place, fun to work at. And he's like, well, that's kind of the manager's job. And it's like, I know, but again, I'm sure there's going to be people who work there who are going to be like, well, I can't wait to get home and stuff. It's like, no, I want to work there. I mean, like, I want to be able to come to work knowing, I'm going to look forward to, getting up early in the morning so I can go to work. I don't want it to be like, oh God, I don't want to get up. No, nobody likes it. But the interviewer was a really nice guy. I mean, he was pretty cool. He was, yeah, I mean, that's all I got to say about him. He was a nice guy, And yeah, the cool thing is, yeah, I wasn't, really nervous. I was, but like my heart wasn't pounding out of my chest like the first interview I went to. Oh man. Hey. Never understood what she says there. Dig it, I think. Is that the end? Looks like that was the last track. If it is, if it's not, the next track will be. Wow, 36 minutes. It's been a while. It's been a while. Appalachia. Okay. Oh, okay, one more track. It's gotta be. There's no more space left on that map. Anyways, Washington, D.C. When I was in school, we learned about this author named Amy Tan. She did this book called The Joy Luck Club, but I don't really remember the book that well, but on her Facebook page, she met up with Hillary Clinton, and I have a joke about her name, but I'm not going to say it here, just in case. Anyways, so, yeah, I mean, she got a lot of flack. I don't think that's a bad word, flack, for, because, yeah, she posted a photo with herself and Hillary Clinton, Amy Tan did, and, she got a lot of bad rap from that, So she's like, oh, don't say anything bad about Hillary Clinton, and it's like, the thing is, the whole Benghazi stuff, it's like, oh yeah, look, this whole tunnel's made out of dollar bills. The government that, or this is actually all of Obama's vacation money. True story. The White House. Oh, cool. I didn't know it was that easy to get in the White House. Thought there was like a huge gate and everything in front of it, but nope. You just drive it and it's like right on your left on the freeway. How many tracks are on anyways? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, 14. Not bad. Alright. So I guess we'll watch the credits roll and... yeah, I think that's it. Wow, new record. So 23, 45, 64. Press start to join the victory celebration. Oh, I thought there was speech there. Anyways, the light's flashing. You do some cheat code at the high scores, and then you hold certain buttons in. And anyways, so let's see who's responsible for making this game. So these are the guys who made the original arcade game. Well, 3D is kind of stretching it a little bit, but you, Matt Booty. I actually got to talk to him. He's a pretty cool guy. But... what is that? A beefcake boy? I never understood that. Detmar Turk. I'm guessing that's Russian, but I'm probably wrong on that. Sound programming. Orpheus Hanley. I bet no one will ever figure out who that person is. Hiroshima Uchi Minoru Arakawa, I think. I don't remember. Wow, that's the best like loop I've ever heard. So Williams actually did develop it. Okay, well, that's Cruis'n USA. Pretty good game. Just, I was never a huge fan because I suck at these games, but yeah, you might be like, well, you place first in every race. Yeah, well, the game's on the easiest difficulty, so I mean, it only makes sense. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate your time. And, yeah, have a good one. Have a great week. Hope you guys had a great Mother's Day. Yeah, and yeah, I do not know where this cut came from, but it kind of hurts. Hopefully I can still shred on my axe tomorrow. Peace out.